sipping a brew at work. Held so. Don't look to me for help.
We all have our place in the order of things.
All have our place.
Watch out for the Oceron merchants. I will soon cheat you as look at you.
Good to see you. Keeping my eyes open.
Watch out for the Oceron merchants. They'll soon cheat you as look at you.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
We're going to need them.
An army on the edge of the city. Look for cover. Don't get trapped.
I'll wager Erend is behind Dervahl's expedition. Oseram stick together after all.
Itaman is alive and in the palace. Praise the sun.
Have you just polished that armor, was it?
Of course.
Don't let your
Isn't that a
guard down.
little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very, very shiny.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard, not the town crier.
That crazy Oseram tried to kill our Sun King, till the machine riders stopped him cold.
Ouch!
Was sitting on his hands, but he got the prince out
How
and helped
many
from the
men do you
spies.
think you'll kill in the battle, Lucid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so
What?
cheerful.
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow.
That's a nice spear, Uthid.
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
Really?
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
For all what's wrong.
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big.
It sounds
So,
like our kind of
you
fight.
know, no pressure, right?
Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit him like a hammer till he can't hit back!
Damn right!
I like that one.
Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian.
And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
I hope we fight soon. My armor's getting itchy.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards are in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through.
You're my word.
No. Has the enemy reached the main gate?
Bowen's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
between the armor, mostly with that new armor and the weapons I have, I shouldn't need too many more potions or health stuff.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
But it's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
What?
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says! Hold them back.
We're about to find out. No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
McDouche! That's how you make an entrance.
Should have fought me in the sun ring then.
Why do you fight?
More of this. It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down! He's quick.
I am chosen. You came from nothing. die beneath the sun!
He's too dangerous and close.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
None of this was meant to be, Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand?
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
Ooh, into the throat, too. Oh, crap, I wasted so many of my fire arrows on this. Oh, wrong way.
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon! On the platform!
Gotta get to another platform.
What the hell? Oh, you can't leave that platform with it.
It's taking a shot at me! Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Raise arms again! West!
Seriously?
Don't want to be here when that hits.
Oh, that is not good. Oh my god, seriously?
Incoming!
Ow! My everything!
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Yeah.
By all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
But yeah, that sequence is a lot easier having used.
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true sun, shadow demons.
Beg the sun's forgiveness.
My strength is not yet spent. I earned it by ice and snow. I will answer your challenge.
What the asshole is hurting me now with corruption?
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
Seriously?
started the signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Nora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Ooh. Sucky part is I had bellowbacks back, fire bellowbacks I saw.
Gotta keep going. Keep
I could have
pushing.
used to have fire arrows right now.
Easy. So no holding back.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
The metal devil must fall.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
coming. Knock them back.
Take them out first!
Oh, nope. It's gone red. It's gone red. It's gone red.
With the time I've got left, I can do this.
Intensify aggression.
Heads up, Aloy. They're coming.
We got them!
We are life takers and machine breakers all.
Time enough to beat the machine.
More of them on the way.
Don't let them overrun us!
Execute.
The Deathbringer seeks you alone.
Get back down now.
Ooh.
Time enough to beat the machine back. Clear.
It's down! Time to do what you came for, Aloy.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
That's something I always kind of thought was funny. People always do is it just dropped. Let's poke it with a stick. Because they would totally appreciate that if it's not actually dead.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
For those who are wondering, yes, I'm gonna let the credits run and record it. Simply because I believe the fact that they're panning through a cauldron, it's actually gonna lead up to something. Of course, if it doesn't, you're not gonna hear this message because I won't save the footage. They totally could have set this up to be a one-off game, so the way the story ended there, you could actually leave it. And it's a satisfying ending, but they totally set it up for there just to be franchised on the concept of when Hades went crazy, he also infected the other aspects. They even pointed out that it's actually Hephaestus that's making the other robots that have been walking around as of late. Alright, that's the corruption. No, Hades was the corruption. Hephaestus was what was making them start going hostile. Which, as it leads up to that, Hades is gone, so you can start Gaia back up, unless you see that after the credits here is something else we haven't done that can be done in another episode. I really hope this is actually going somewhere with this. Really? Oh, still more crazy. Okay, for a second there it looked like it was done. Yeah. It almost looks like it should be a benchmark test for if it was on PC. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised that to find out that if you had this on PC, you were running the benchmark, it just ran through the credits sequence here. Finance. Because people had to get paid for this to get made. Yeah, people complain that the main story line was too short in this, but I disagree. It took me, we'll say, I'll round it up to a full 4 days to beat this game. Granted, that's because I also have a day job, so to speak, to go to, so that's me spreading out the game time a few hours, a couple of days. But the tail end of this gameplay was me doing it in like 2 nights. Wow, they did a special thanks to the cosplayers because they already know there's going to be mad cosplay for this. Which, truth to say, would not surprise. Thank you for playing. Yeah, it's just circling the same zones. It just circles the same area. Ashley Burke was the voice of Aloy. Really?
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Seriously, dude? Seriously?